My breasts. Let's get this one started. Automatic's got some util. EG looking to start on strong. CeRq looking for info second mid, and they are not in a hurry now. Heroic, Inferno, and then Nuke. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy.
1x bet odds, it's not crazy blown out right now, so a bit of faith given as up mid we go. They've actually found an avenue for success here. If they wrap quick onto A, CeRq and refrezh are in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, they're on a timing. Smoke's interesting. Denies pit, but no one there. Refrezh is not down yet, and oh no, CeRq has clicked two heads. It's only CeRq that finds one back for the geniuses, and they've lost enough troops. It's just Tessus in a 1v1 head-to-head. We already see Heroic take that one, and CeRq got a big smile on his face. Where was he residing?
He was up towards apartments, right?
Just
so
clicking.
He was playing for information early, then he just went back through apartments, refrezh was in the site. That was actually the perfect call to be able to deal with the setup they had because it was 3B in case of a B rush. But this is CeRq just picking them off as they're coming on through. And the reason this so get clustered there is because refrezh is alive in the site, where he probably shouldn't be. He flubbed these lines for the early kill, and they were unable to deal with him over the tip of the headshot box. But here we go into the first, well, round for rifles of Heroic, and they're just going to farm up against these Glocks. Jump spotting again. Refrezh can do this all day. It is just Glocks. He not going to be too worried about it. No Deagles, no P250s, nothing of the naughty variety here. So one kill. That was on the back of CeRq. Breaking the windows, just going to try and rinse through the utility here.
Agree or disagree with following statement?
Okay.
Evil Genius's roster makes a lot of sense if all players were at peak. Rush and Stewie have lifted a trophy together.
Yeah, well, Automatic was in there too.
Automatic was there.
Look, I want to... The problem is that I had a bit of faith, right? I had a little bit of faith, and then after the performance so far in this group, I've been slowly losing it. So I want to try and earn a little bit back. At peak, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of chicken murder right there. At peak, yeah, because CeRq would be on form with the AWP. Breeze is a fantastic rifler. Stu could be calling some really pacey games, getting some entry frags, Rush doing some supportive elements, and Automatic kind of filling out that middle of the pack rifling role. At peak, yeah, it could make a lot of sense. It just means everybody has to be clicking heads at the same time. Now, we're about to see if that's even possible. Round number 3, AK's Galil's out. Util in as well. And 4 chickens, it's just noisy. It is just really noisy for poor CeRq, right? So you don't want to have to deal with that. They're just making a ruckus. Get them on out of here. And the chicken murder was not the only in that round. EG need to start posting a couple of kills here. This is the first real opportunity. A deep mid smoke on the run.
Game time. Let's see what they opt for. Now, you're not going to want to lose anyone early, and Stewie just loses a head-to-head with CeRq. It looks like, Chad, Heroic have already given us a couple of indications. They are going to make EG work to leave spawn. They've already thrown a re-smoke onto top deep mid. Deep banana, excuse me, and so now they just have to sit there at T-spawn with the bomb staring at a grey screen with a man disadvantage. They are going to have to earn the respect of these Danish flamboyant Vikings.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. You're not going to be able to establish like a standard default if they're just going to continue picking and pushing you, right? That's where things are going to get difficult here. Refrezh might get flashed in on the fade of this smoke. He's playing close in case of an explode. Breeze in boiler, 3 working on banana right now. It is just down towards the top, and he will call on the support of Tessus, but this is the opportunity. If Breeze can find a kill here on the lurkout boiler, the round can become interesting.
A lot of faith on Stown. Tessus over towards the coffins, and it does seem as if a single smoke with nothing more has been thrown. Nothing to report on long. Flash gives them the info that that's been taken. And here comes the wrap. 2 long side. CeRq perfectly turreting as Breeze is down. Only 3 around for EG, and they're wrapping into the stack. Look how passive in nature they are. And then they strike. Now the line in the sand is drawn, and they repel the invaders. Only 1, and CeRq can only get 1 done. Comfortable.
Well, you say CeRq only 1. He's the only one with kills so far. He had 1 on that pistol, and now he's managed 2 in that round right there. So he's up to 3 kills, while everybody else is still blanked on out for EG within the early stages of this. Should just be a half bind out for EG before they're able to get out the weapons again. And you can see them investing in some heavy artillery there. 4 grenades invested, couple of smokes, couple of flashes. So this is one way to deal with the early aggression. You could go for window nades, top banana nades, top mid nades early, because if Heroic want to play these type of games where they're in your face, the nades are great at dissuading that. The nades could also be used for late pit, but look at this again on the info jump. They're not scared of EG whatsoever.
Not at all. They're going to be very mean to this EG lighter by taking ambitious duels.
I like this, setting up mid with all three. They're going to get the boost up close. Perfect position for the MP9 to spray down a few. CeRq can actually tuck in, play anti-flash under the balcony, and care take over towards the apartment's position, and refrezh can try and bait them on in. And they're juggling the nades across, and if they were hoping to use that in CeRq back pit, they're going to be, well, copping a bit of a rude shock, I think.
It's very easy to feel locked out in a mismatched Inferno. You just feel like Banana and mid are these pain points, and I mean, turning these corners. You got 3 heroic members coming for you, gunning for you. cadiaN will have full vision, and a lovely 4 kills for the heroic boys. A nice attempt on that Deagle Breeze. He's just a bit shy of the mark, and yeah, cadiaN will leave with a single frag. Everyone else is farmed up nicely.
So 4 rounds of play, and still CeRq the only player with a kill so far. This is where the issues really start to be felt here. And look, you can take a look. Well, you can't take a look. We can take a look at the trophies in the server. Everybody here has made it to the playoffs of a major at a minimum. Stu, Rush, and Automatic all won with Cloud9 back in 2018.
That is, I mean, that's a flex, a perma flex, when the golden trophy is by your name.
All right, well, surely we're going to get a bit more traction here. It's a 4-0 blanked out start here for EG. No plant, barely any kills, barely any damage whatsoever, and Heroic are going to be licking their lips about this one. 4 players top Banana early. This is one of the classic cadiaN calls, putting so much faith right now in CeRq, the anchor of A.
Smoke Stewie through. Could still come back to bite him if they were to progress, but actually Heroic happy to cage them. It feels like they're really happy to dump this util early and then back themselves individually.
One of the things is when you have 4 players come across, they can use a lot of utility, and then your B anchors are left with a little bit more, which might catch EG off guard as they start to comb through this map territory. And CeRq on the other side of the map has taken down that of Automatic. Aggressive again, it was a wallbang kill, so that's a rough one to swallow. It must have been just the spam. We might catch that one back on the replay there, but that looks like it was devastating for poor Automatic.
Yeah, look at his corpse. Bedroom.
They only have 2 smokes left to execute, 45 seconds remaining. Real issues.
I don't envy Breeze. I don't envy Breeze at all.
That's going to hit him. They know he's close.
Oh, he just evades the spray. Majority of it missed, but...
That's a smoke on B, Alex. Watch this. He should smoke now. Block him off 10 seconds. There it is. Save.
Or run through, hold W, and die. That's how it goes. Down with a double spray. The first 2 contributions that's been required of him, and nearly a third. Stewie's got to hold on to that AWP. Does retrieve it. Oh, and Heroic are going to make this uncomfortable. Stewie stuck around logs. He's dead. The orb's gone. There's no way you're going to be allowed to save that one. And now CTs get themselves a freebie. Oh dear. Harrowing times for EG, and we're only just starting Inferno.
5 rounds of play. CeRq still the only player with a kill. I'm going to keep updating this. It's really important. They're not even fragging. They're not going to have a single chance in this game, guys. It's quite simple in Counter-Strike.
According to our color commentator, they need kills. It's quite important.
Very important. Maybe here it is.
The most important? Yeah, you know what? If I had to take a bet, that's the first time Automatics died to that wallbang.
That is not fun, right? And it's very rare to see that pay off. You see Lige do it a couple of times, but it's not something that pays off all too often. Now,
he's using the wall hack dart. He's darted me.
If you, who's that? Sova. Yeah, that's right. If you watch the demos and you see the timing in which they like to progress, you know when you're going to go for that spam, right? And CeRq has been masterful over towards A. So this is the situation, guys. Tessus and Stown yet to die. CeRq, refrezh, and cadiaN have all died once. And this is not the start, I think, that Maui was hoping for when he said, boys, don't give away the early advantage. Stu can call pretty well in the 5v5. So they're not even getting the map control. Saved AK. Couple of nades again.
I'd argue that they're not being allowed to. Every time they've tried, it's just resulted in demise, death, destruction, something to celebrate. cadiaN and Stown are operating at half health thanks to the util early B. Now, it is just breezy on that hero AK.
Pop flash through mid, maybe something that's a bit more scrimmy. And I know that sounds crazy, but they've just been getting picked off, right? If they do something as a unit, you're hoping that they could trade out. Boosted up on the half wall. cadiaN can stay posted here. Stown's going to play below him. This is a powerful setup. You see Gambit run this one every now and again. 2 arch side. Tessus this time on the balcony, and Long is smoked off. It's not really fair, is it? refrezh. Be nice.
Oof. Yeah, Rush gone, forced to watch as this 4v5 likely to get worse. It is Breezy trying to be proactive, productive with his time. refrezh has to reload, and that might have been a cue for Breeze to push. He does, not the multi required. And they will try and flood into refrezh's position. 17 bullets is more than enough as he sprays them all down. It could be an ace for refrezh for the career stats. Get another one in there. Oh, nice. Stewie gets the finish and denies that. But yeah, still getting a bit dire. 4 kills total for EG, 6 rounds in. And refrezh just found them, the equivalent, 4 kills in, I think it was less than 3 seconds.
Things are going pretty well for Heroic right now. I don't think that needs to be stated. Lots of cash in the back pocket here. Yeah, the opening one through the smoke, it is just adding insult to injury as far as these rounds are going. Now, Breeze into a Galil, or back out for CeRq. A little bit light on for the util for CeRq here, but if he can find something with a T-side AWP, that's what they're looking for. Run boost! Whee! Delivery!
Oh, that is lovely from cadiaN, flying into that second mid peak, and Breeze has just lost half of his health, progressing through the apps. They're so good at finding this chip damage. I'm actually just going to double check it.
I like that right there. I think that was be so simple to do that type of a maneuver. We've also seen ZywOo going for the picks in the gap smoke, right? Because you see the deep mid smoke, a lot of teams throw. I think G2 was the first team we highlighted doing it from spawn. And now leaving an intentional gap to go for that second mid pick. Oh, it's down, away he needs to get. Burnt to 48 points of health. So this one's looking better for EG. Everyone's still alive with a minute 10 on the clock.
Just did some quick maths on the abacus. 450 utility damage, 6 rounds in.
That's pretty
And there's some more.
Yep, that one's going to chunk away.
About 500 now, that's brutal, and there's more to come if you really want to push the flames, push the issue. You don't need to. Yeah, 4B.
It's 4 CTs B.
If anyone could just go poke and prod without something as telegraphed as a smoke and flash.
Blind.
Still pulls the trigger. Big contribution from CeRq. An advantage now for EG. Round 7 needs to be one that they can inscribe on the board.
It's a good push from Automatic here. They need to go towards A. It's just one man, just shush on the site. This is their best opportunity since the pistol.
They are going to commit together as a unit out the apartments. You can see a nice smoke to obscure his view. He has vision, though, on the balcony fight.
30 seconds.
Could go wrong. Still, a threat is refrezh. Kept honest. They need to clear out. Shush on the box. He's down. Should be a plan, should be around. cadiaN firing off warning shots. It's down late mid, and a maybe with 10K in the bank, they're feeling ambitious.
Look, if they're not concerned about EG at all, they'll go for it. If they're respecting them enough to know that they can still get out of control, they will save. Right? There's really no reason to go for this 3-on-2 retake whatsoever. cadiaN's gamble stack doesn't pay off, and that is actually the nature of Heroic, right? We talk about Gambit and how they play things by the book, right? This team here doing the percentage plays and they'll lose rounds that they should. Well, Heroic are going to maybe lose rounds that they shouldn't because they do these stacks exactly like what you've just seen here. He's down doing some damage, trying to make sure they don't carry too much through to the next. He's going to flash and fight. He's really looking for kills here.
Yeah, they could take the AWP away with a wallbang. Oh my god, CeRq.
See you later, 2 of them are dead. Oh, it was a deep site plant. If it was a default plant, they were definitely dead. Very fortunate there with the position of the bomb.
Wow, Heroic really are trying to turn the thumb screws. They want EG to be in full nightmare Counter-Strike match mode, where you just feel like nothing's going your way. The util damage after that round is still just running away with it. The leading damages is that of refrezh and shush, so keep your eyes on them.
Positive one. Now everybody for EG's got a kill, right? So now they're on the board. Now they can start whirring into action here. There's the deep mid smoke again, this time with no gap. cadiaN across, and okay, cadiaN's got an M4 in his hand, and he look at this.
Yeah, this is going to really upset them. Ooh.
Next round, I might expect them to reel it in. If you lose 2 consecutive, you're going to be feeling a little bit rough about things. Now, this position that Stewie's in right now, we've seen NIP, especially when Device was in the roster, try and do a waterfall strategy where he'd throw flashes and smokes from this position. But if they can't get past refrezh, they're in trouble.
Too easy. Bait, switch. Just like that, both of them. Top of the scoreboard, get a frag apiece. Breeze, low HP, whips out the AWAP. And no real grounds for a way back in here. The scope has been heard, a pre-fire and a nade likely. Oh, Stewie. Stewie's just opened up the B site. Stay alive now, Breeze. He's got the bomb. Oh my god.
Seen that go wrong before, haven't we, old Slaxy boy?
Oh no, you might go down here. They're looking, and they've done it. So yeah, great frag rush. This gets really difficult now.
Good smoke.
Stops refrezh, yeah, and now it's just shush. You can't take too long about this.
Shush should just play for info because it'll allow refrezh to pop through the smoke and kill rush while he tries to go B. Oh, that one's easy. Through, yeah, rush. At least he's aware that that push was possible. That's why he's going looking through, so it doesn't get made to look silly. I know he walks through the grey screen, but trying to account for all the possibilities. 7-1, quickly getting away now on EG's map choice.
Rush is big too. Do you think he'd have a chance in the Blame F duel?
Well, think about it. Blame is probably 2 rushes put together.
Yeah, okay.
And he has a config which is probably about the same size as Rush.
But I learned yesterday that Crad has a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Maybe we could like mix martial arts our way to a win against the Titan.
Okay, well, because the Blame obviously has strength. I don't know if he has any training. No, that's one of the questions. So.
Oh, okay. They really want to deal with this deep smoke. Like Stown is demanding respect. Deep smoke, and he puts tracers down, and yeah, you find yourself killing chickens at T-spawn.
Well, this is one of the things with Inferno, right? If you're going to wait out the banana util, the next piece of the puzzle that you should be working on while you're sitting on your haunches and waiting for that to subside is boiler and halls control. Because from that point, you can then molly under porch, you can smoke off towards long, and you can start to work on a bit of map real estate while banana is being patiently watched on out, exactly as we've seen being done from Rush here. But Heroic, ever aware, will try and force them back with util of their own kind. Window flash for the calm position could be good from CeRq, but don't have an AWP to swing on.
cadiaN likely to stick around on this. And that's a big headshot.
That down.
A high scalp, Stewie with his knife out and allowed to take 2. Down, finally shut down, and a 3v3. We got to get a move on, get a wiggle on. Tessus is there. They pull up their socks and charge into the site, into the back, and a nice deep Molotov for good measure.
Good lurk play coming in here. All through the smoke, rush to AWP. Not going to miss that one.
Great shot. Tessus running them down, bodyguarded by CeRq, and now Breeze with the flank to finish. We have a second for EG.
Well done. Very well done right there. I think that the 2 kills from Stown and Banana, it wasn't quite enough to get them across. Now, guys, if you hear some tape in the background, we're doing some fixing on the fly. We're turning our little sanctum of casting into a safer workplace. OC Health and Safety out here. That stands for occupational. And they're just doing all the checks. They're just making sure everything's okay.
Nice shot just on the hip emerging. So a second, and I mean, you know, on T-side Inferno, if they can find a couple of consecutive, this would be a good haul for EG. 2 is not enough. Captain Obvious puts on his red underpants again.
This is the round right here, though. If they're able to pick this one up, right, they break the bank of Heroic, maybe even force them into considering a save. So that is going to be one of the quick questions to answer. If EG can get a nice one out of Stu again, right? You have to think about that. It was his opening onto cadiaN that even allowed this one to be a possibility. The desk was highlighting Stown, how he's separating himself from the rest of the team here with some of the performances that he's been notching up in recent times. Well, at the moment, he hasn't been called upon too much. Let's see if he can activate with some massive plays as the game continues forward. But I think EG have clawed back the respect they didn't have early from Heroic.
All right, well, this is, at this point in time, going to be a 4v4 if you do want to run through those. I feel like there's a lot of conversation, a lot of democracy in the EG camp right now.
They're going to flash and fight, I think, so this long setup could get rumbled here. Well-placed Molotov will delay this one out. They don't even have to fight this Heroic. They can give it up now. Time's on their side.
Oh my god, that was the bomb going first. Oh, and it's too easy for refrezh. 18-4. He's genuinely just having a little game of deathmatch on his own. Warming up. Exit 3 as they come in, single file. Good Molotov, and Shush should burn down and finished off. CeRq with 1, needs a quickie. refrezh is dancing with death. Oh, God, Dink is found. The beret knocked off of the head of CeRq, but this is all about a hard clear now onto Tessus. They can break Heroic. They could have broken Heroic, and that's the end of that. Economy safe, AWP saved, and EG back to the drawing board, scratching their heads at this point.
Yeah, some, well, problems for EG in more than one regard. Like now they're at least being given the respect of not just getting pushed within the first, 15 to 20 seconds, but the fact that the bomb's gone out first, as you mentioned here, I think the rally of utility coming out from Heroic was jarring. They didn't know how to respond to it correctly, and as the clock starts to whittle down and they don't have any territory, they get a bit more desperate, right? So, unfortunate, but they will be able to buy back in here. Loss bonus is on their side. cadiaN posted up with the AWP. Look at this push. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, cheeky bean gets 1 and 2. Somehow, miraculously, the round is already over. Just like that, charging into middle. really are just bullying EG at this point.
Yeah, I just said the respect was brought back. I think we'll cancel that.
Yeah, I don't think Heroic got the memo. They really are just having the best of times. My 20 frags for refrezh.
Only 20.
Only, with Stown and cadiaN sitting on rather meager 3 and 5 respectively. It's just a question of who sees them first.
I think over towards the B bomb site is probably where EG want to continue to go if that's the frag count for Stown. But yeah, things just aren't going their way. They're just being walked all over right now, the evil geniuses. It's going to be some pistol upgrades. The AWP, well, it will ring out, and they know where it starts, and hoping to see if that's where it can finish. Not afraid of these Deagles. As they cross mid, they throw out some more utility to soften up EG, who are trying to take a bit of pace out of this. Now, if you're watching at home and...
I really want North American Counter-Strike back on the map, Chad. I really do.
We got Liquid.
Yeah, we do.
Does Fury count?
American Counter-Strike.
Okay, so yeah, look, we got Liquid.
I think the South Americans have done that on their own.
Oh, there it is. refrezh with a couple more. Up to 22 kills now and counting.
He's nearly got a double kill per round.
That's pretty nice.
Pretty sick average.
So those of you who are wondering where Malik is, I know that EG put out a statement. You can go and read that on their Twitter if you would like. They have Evie behind them, another Frenchman. And he's operating as the coach for them at this event. So
I saw the Coach Carter pic you were referencing. Coach Carter in the flesh in the EG office.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good film. If you guys haven't seen it, recommend giving it a watch.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson plays Coach Carter in that one. No snakes on a plane.
I've had it with these goddamn coaches in this goddamn game.
Reference game on point here, and so's the utility game. Shush has just dissuaded them from getting up into Boiler early. Then he's thrown that nade, which if he was 1 or 2 seconds later, you could see where they're starting to take roost. 3 players top B, another one of these heroic gambly calls. And last time they did 4B, it came back to bite them in the ass.
I wouldn't want to round that corner. Look at that, a reactionary flash and a scope and a rifle ready for you if you do come their way. They are wrapping into refrezh and Shush's domain, though. These are the 2 highest flyers, and I don't fancy their chances. It's the numbers game, and it's perfect right now, but smoked off, and you can see Breeze is lining up for a re-smoke, but by the time it's out, the rotate's
Library or
there.
mid-long here. Looks like it could be deep for Library.
He has posted up.
Oh, it's the mid-long smoke, okay. Careful now, Teslas. You're in no man's land for the initial bullet, trying to bait him into cadiaN. Oh, and a miss.
Shot. Automatic punishes that miss, and now knows Teslas occupies Library. Barrel knows he's tight right.
Just down on B, and they're coming his way.
Nice shot again. Automatic, some heavy contributions could lead to a third here. They're wrapping in. Stown playing for that fight on CT, and we'll find it. Automatic kept honest.
2 up banana here for the retake.
Can't lose Breeze here. You need more. Nice from CeRq. Okay, now he can be worried about CT. Shush and Stown slithering in. That's the fight. Gonna bait in. No util to force them out of new box. Nice find. CeRq has got himself another up to 11. And Stown now just trying to cage their exit. He wants to make this costly and, well, unable to do so. That's a lot of good shooting from CeRq, just getting the necessary frags to pull a third across the line.
Out of 2 of the rounds, and obviously things are going very well here, right? And I'm not trying to point him out and talk smack or anything like this, but just the keys to how EG have gotten rounds on the board is cadiaN with misses. The one through Banana where Stewie just wide swung him and owned him, and then this one right here onto Automatic, where Automatic, he didn't skip a beat. And the thing with that is cadiaN only has to worry about that angle because of the type of smoke that they've thrown.
Did they lose the 4v5 when cadiaN pushed apps? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you're right, they did. So, yeah. So cadiaN obviously having some key positions held with that AWP. So can't go down without at least 1 frag, right? We'll see if that continues here. 2 rounds left within this first half. PG can get 5, they're in it, right? There's no conversation. 5.
Yeah, must wins. Must wins right here. And you've got a lot of control, actually. No funny business, no early deaths, no shush in apps. Banana will need to be retaken, though. Whose responsibility will that be, and will that bomb be carried to safety? Stown got extra nades to pick up at his log's position.
Thank you very much. That tree was fun when you could boost in it. Anything's real grimy.
Definition of fun is different to mine. The grimiest of tree spots. And 4 leaning A. Is this a gamble or is this just...
Just keep doing this, right? I think that they're just trying to read the flow of the game. So the team trusts cadiaN, like, without a doubt. So if he says, hey, let's do this setup, they always listen. They always follow through. Stow needs to be super careful here. If they flash and go, he's on the reload. Here they come.
Full blind. He sticks around. Down. Oh my god, if he catches them out. The flash, the frags, nearly 3. CeRq finds it as his vision's restored. But Stow mission accomplished. He's got the supportive flashes. Tessas just sets him up for success. And Breeze set up for failure there.
Rotation coming. cadiaN's on his way.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, this one isn't going to do anything to Tessas. They can smoke CT off short.
Another molly.
That might do something.
Well, it's not going well for the geniuses, and that will be 11. Heroic climbing towards that 16 here in the first half.
I would like to be in exist position right now. Yeah. You don't have to do a lot.
I reckon if you ever did have to call a timeout, you'd just be sitting there with a couple of recaps of what you liked most. Yeah, that was nice. I like this.
Really good flash Tessas, right? Tessas is the king of that round. Yep. I'm sure Stow gets the kills, but in Team Counter-Strike, Tessas is key. So here we go. Final round, first half, number 15. Which way is it going to go? 12-3 would be a beaut for Heroic. And, oh, Mac 10 in the hands of Automatic as cadiaN wants to try his luck with the AWP train down mid. And seen him jump back. Look at this push. Look at the aggression.
So comfortable with this. This is how they've picked up the quickest round of the half so far. They might find another one here. Look at that flash. Rush is safe. He knows this implies there's more to come.
They've heard refresh. He should be dead. Oh, what? How did he not?
I'm not sure.
I feel like he would have heard the footsteps. Maybe there was a lot of comms going on at the moment, right? There's lots of answers to that, but there's still a chance right now, 3v4.
Yeah, but look at Refrezh's position. You just have to wait, and now CeRq might get snapped on. They bait, they hit the shot. Automatic has actually hit a couple of bangers, but CeRq unprepared for Tessas.
Bomb down now.
Oh, yeah, under the CT toes with 60 seconds to go. Breeze might have to be the hero or not, actually. Tessas clips his wings. And damn, Automatic did a lot with that Mac 10. 12 already in the bank. Looking good, very good in the Heroic hood. We're going to take a break. And if you haven't hydrated, why don't you grab yourself a little half-litre? Because that's a... How does the maths work? 2.5 litres a day.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
After the break. Be right back.
In the road,
I
near
see
the
him.
police station.
Yeah, go. Try breach. Got him. Oh! I was just looking at him. Fourth.
I've been wrong this whole time, Chad. 3.7 litres, it says. That's 15 cups.
That's ridiculous. 3.7 litres in a day.
Yeah, we're slacking.
I'm lucky to get to the magic number of 3.
And when I get to that, I'm usually just, you know, a human shower.
This is ridiculous.
Crazy.
3.7.
That's a lot. That's a lot of hydration. So do get onto your hydration stations if you're feeling a little low energy. I'm sure Heroic aren't, because they are sprinting to the finish line of Inferno. I'm looking forward to Nuke. We may even have a special guest, so do stay tuned. 1xBet implies that Heroic have already got this one in the bag, 1-9, and we've got an opportunity to see EG close this gap somewhat. You know, a CT pistol, they call them a coin toss.
Look how many flashes they have on the CT side. Like, they would surely be attempting a lot of info plays with these flashes. There's so many flashes to have. I can say flash again if everybody wants.
Please.
But these flashes might be gone in a flash.
Yeah, cadiaN's just gone up long and found nothing, and Heroic will just execute through. Stewie, called upon here. Divider smoke dropped. Not going to help him out on his initial cross back, but he's through to the new box and lost his head. Sight lost. Retake unfavorable. Flashes would be good for a retake. You got 2 left.
5v4 still. Oh, they pushed through. This is very risky, Heroic.
Yeah, they are playing naughty games here. And there's so many around this corner. Look at the wide swing.
Shot,
Good
though.
shot. Yeah, finds one. cadiaN doubles up.
This is just aim at right now. Stand and deliver.
Oh, rush. Kit and 2 flashes lie idle on the floor, and that's the end of that.
A burst fire. I love it.
Fire for the BM.
I love it from Shush. You rarely use it. You rarely see it. It rarely works. But when it does, you got to highlight it. You got to talk about it. You've got to get at the topic of conversation. Should we just move on to map 2 now, or would you like to see a couple more rounds of Inferno?
I think I'll sit it out. I'll watch the conclusion here.
Okay, well, Graham Pitt, we'll get him on the line.
He's throwing in the towel.
It's great having Graham here. You know, he can adjudicate over everything.
Yeah, he's a referee in our lives, essentially.
Whether he likes it or not.
And
the B rush.
They're rushing. Rush B.
I love it. I love it.
No stop.
Hello.
And it's over.
All right, round number 11. Wait, what? Round number 17. I was going to say 11. Yeah, I'm sitting back on an angle.
Yeah, you are.
And I don't even know why I said 11. Obviously, it's been more than 11 rounds, as this is about to be their 14th.
Ah, they've even got a little setup smoke boost. Let's find synonyms for uninfused.
So I did send an email, like when EG were rebuilding, and I sent an email to them. Danny, what's his name? Engels? Is that his name? I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Danny. But I sent him an email, and I suggested him a North American team, which is basically the complexity that Graham built.
Oh, cool.
I just suggested, like, Obo, but then Obo was a no-go, apparently. So
Wonder what his star sign is.
that would be something to learn about. That, if you want to find out, guys, it's on Wikipedia now. You can see all the players' star signs. If you're worried about mine, I'm a Leo.
So let's find out,
What are
Chad.
you?
I'm a Virgo. Virgo and Leo compatibility. Virgo and Leo together can make every day magical. Aw.
Okay.
Both signs love to be effective.
Can make everyday magic.
We do love to be effective, Chad. And we love to see tangible rewards from their hard work.
I do like
We do.
tangible rewards.
Leo's humor takes the edge off of Virgo's serious nature.
Maybe that's the other way around.
Yeah, Virgo's
Yeah.
humor takes the edge off of
Yeah.
Virgo's serious nature.
We can tweak this.
Virgo shows the lion the value of patience. Oh God, it's definitely right. It's backwards.
Yeah.
And let's see if perhaps EG can turn this game backwards. That's a segue. That's a segue. It's not with faith, but it is. Have you ever been on a segue?
You gotta have faith. But no, but when we did, I had seen a very brutal Segway accident once upon a time. I think Jason Moses O'Toole was with me, and we were walking around the lovely city of Krakow.
Krakow.
And there was just blood on the ground.
What?
Yeah, someone had face planted off a Segway. They're quite dangerous, the old Segway. I don't think I would. I've fallen off a skateboard recently. I don't think I'd like to face plant off a Segway.
The millionaire owner of the Segway company died after falling from cliffs while riding one.
That just sucks, doesn't it?
It's just the worst, most ironic
Terrible
death
way
to
to go.
concede. It's tragic, it really is. Poor soul.
Off a cliff, too.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
Yikes. All right, well, cadiaN's going to sell a little bit of something over towards A. He's going to send that... I thought he was going to send that to Midas. I think he has, yeah. So they're going to try and do a mid to B here. Divide and conquer. Oh, a bad one from CeRq there. This is interesting now. 30 seconds. Doable for EG.
They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no way! Automatic's dead and taken 2.
Winnable.
Still winnable in the bottom of 18 seconds.
Oh, your shadow!
Oh, a cheeky bit of ankle betrays Breeze.
Good smoke.
Wait a second. Cancels the plan. Stray bullets reveal CeRq's position. They are tagging cadiaN, and now CeRq with a 9 HP clutch.
Well, it was winnable for a large chunk of that round, but this is 15. Now, I had a way out there, because if CeRq got that kill, I could have said 15 kills for CeRq, right? See, you know, I was ready. I was ready just in case. But AWP in the hands of the man in question. M4s for the rest. You two looking good. And I think that if you're heroic, you may as well just try and finish this one with pace. Why not? Why not?
if he hits the third, I am screaming and squealing.
You were talking about pyramids.
Oh yeah, pyramids and clay. 15-3. Okay, let's give this the due commentary respect.
All right, give it the beans.
Let's show them what we're supposed to have been doing for every single one of these rounds.
Bit of a default spread here to, well, make it 3 over towards the base of Banana. Tassa's dealing with the mid push. You've got refrezh just dealing with apartments. 25 kills for refrezh here. And with so much map control early, regroup, go for a bit of an exec. Heroic could really get away with whatever they'd like here. cadiaN lining up some util.
It's funny that just as the long smoke lands, the other is released. Oh, good chip damage. Automatic throws a couple through. They are committing. Breeze to be tested. Pit side movement. Great from Tessas. Look at the gap. Nice. Not pipped. Rush stands and delivers as well. 2 in the feed. Make it 3. Rush is delivering on this defense. He's got automatic alongside. And the 2 play. Breeze with 1. And fist bumps exchange as EG demonstrate an ability to defend.
Lots of money right now. cadiaN can drop a gun. Ooh, he bought an AWP. I was going to say he could drop a gun for refrezh, but maybe there's enough cash to make this one work regardless. Tech9 for refrezh will do it. And Breeze, obviously having an anchor player like him in the pit's always going to be nice. But he wasn't the key to all of that. It was the crossfire of Rush dealing with Tassas initially. So here we go. cadiaN into the AWP. AKs for most, and that Tech9 in the hands of refrezh. Now, 3 top Banana is the way this one will start. Until just to dissuade any business over towards that half wall early. Tassa's up and over into Boiler, and it's the same default spread again with, well, this time not Banana control. The power position should be good. Oh, 1 for 1 though. It's okay. CeRq saves them there.
Yeah, and with 15-4 at the scoreline. And on the T side for Heroic, they'd have to lose 11 rounds from this EG comeback.
They flash and explode on Stewie here. Same thing has happened to Stown. Almost a lineup. It's going to be 2.
Perfect. The 2K from Stewie. Ooh, info and gets out of dodge.
Done his job. Should have won the round. All matching from Automatic. There you see the purple knife and the purple gloves.
I respect it. Talking of purple, he has got the line in strike, keeping it old school as he gets the info and peeks into CeRq. Overconfident and punished for it. Refresh with 25 and counting. So with Banana locked, Automatic's the one that's turned that key.
Well, he's won a couple of clutches against North Americans in a position very similar to this.
Oh yeah, so we have to say EG, extend play, and then he somehow manipulates an entire 1v4 out of nowhere. 1v5. Is it 1v4 or 5?
Against
Liquid, yeah.
I think it was
4? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I think it was 1v5.
I think it might be either. Either?
Either.
Either.
Who the?
Where the?
Well, 5 seconds left, and this one should be falling into its logical conclusion. Refrezh goes down from behind. Automatic will get the kill. When that AWP was thrown away, you could see it up there, not able to be saved.
You ever had a Werther's original?
Yeah, I have indeed.
It's not a UK exclusive?
Nah.
You had him
They're
in Oz?
in plenty of places.
You had him in Oz?
Yeah.
Oh.
Made it down
thought
under.
we had something.
Oh, you guys got a couple things.
I saw Marmite's April Fool's tweet because me and them are kind of social media friends now.
Do they follow you?
Yeah, well, I think so.
That's nice.
I like to think so. I mean, I don't check, but I see their tweets and assume that we're friends.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know them by their first name.
Yeah, and they're doing a collab with Krispy Kreme, so.
That was the April Fool's. In Australia, we have Vegemite chocolate.
I bet that's pretty lit, actually.
I've never eaten it. That just is going to ruin it.
You ever had chili chocolate?
No.
That's legit.
Oof, that's a legit nade. Lots of damage done against this economical. A couple of Glocks. B250.
They don't lose to the Glocks, Chad. I looked into the future, into my crystal ball.
A's would be very unhappy if they did.
Alrighty then. Rush doing the moonwalk out of there and leaves with 4 finally. Stown puts 1 back down, but the AK's recovered. Maybe even Automatic if he's quick. Doesn't manage to get it. So 2 AKs juggled across. We do get the double AWPs out. And you know what? When you have double AWPs, you've got Ts who won't have everything. We could certainly see EG put Heroic back in the pit.
I would like to see Heroic just do the hard B that they were doing with the Mac 10s. And they're actually going to go for a half investment here. So they could finish this right now. Because if it is the double AWPs, well, it is the double AWPs. They are extremely susceptible to being run on down by Tech9s. You cannot miss. Restarting B, 2 towards A, the CeRq Breeze combo from the NRG days, and the Cloud9 combo on the other side. You're going to be assuming a gun round right here if you are EG, right? So the Tech Knights could actually catch you off guard. Stewie has assistance in automatic, who is playing over towards Coffins right now with a flash in support. Trying to bait out something here with that early flash. Stew's actually going to creep slightly more aggressive, and as I say that, the backpedal too. But here they come.
This could catch them off guard with the pace.
Half-wall flash, surely likely.
He's got automatic with it cocked, but Stewie just going to have to take one shot. The jump to bait, or the boost is better. Stewie down, a huge problem. A gaping void as they look to commit. Could this really just be a half-buy? EG could concede, and down with the orb. This is falling apart. They're going to town.
Have to retake with CeRq's up now as well.
Oh, and they're going to do the boost. Who's coming through? CeRq and Breeze are about to provide. Oh, actually, the deep smoke's kind of trolled them. Everyone's hungry for the kills to finish this off.
Well, this is over.
It is. Should I start the wrap now? I've never tried that.
Wait till bomb's halfway ticked.
Okay. (16-6), the final scoreline. Heroic taking the first map. It was Evil Genius's pick, and that has not gone well. Evil Geniuses disappointed, and we're going to see if they are dilapidated heading into Nuke. Do stay tuned, though. We've got a special guest join us at the caster desk when we return. Analyst first. Looking forward to hearing the night shift back in action just as much as Heroic are looking good for the gold.